Sokun sokun omitoto Yemaya olodo mi abe ayaba omiyo This Orisha therapy will allow us to focus in on conquering the enemies we have within us so that we do not have to fear the enemies without. Orisha worship centers on the quest for an increased awareness of the self and a better understanding of the world around us. Let today's session help you to harness the Ashe, or the energy of Yemoja. Yemoja is the Orisha that helps us to realize that our quest today is rooted in the process of us overcoming fear. Today, let us rely on the Ashe of Yemoja for her nurturing and her support, but also for her help to push and move us forward towards living better lives. Yemoja is the maternal source of the divine. She is the ultimate symbol of motherhood that gave birth to civilization. She is associated with prosperity. She is the universal understanding for the survival of the fittest. And she is the urge we have within us as humans to want to live better, to be better, and to propagate our belief to have better in life.
Agoia Yemoja Yemoja alageo Oda asesu Akalamagba Asaraba bi olodo Olokun Ambo kwa omi láyé Okupi ọdún Odo iya Omi lọ kwa ina Ayuba Ìjọba wa dọ́mọ tó pẹ̀kílẹ̀ àgọ́yọ́ ọlọ́mì dára yẹ̀ẹ́ làbáwọn mú yẹ̀ẹ́ àbọ̀ kìlọ̀ dára mọ̀yẹ́ ń àkókò kìlọ̀ dára mọ̀yẹ́ ń ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ àyàpá yẹ̀máyàyẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yàrúmà ọ̀rọ̀ yẹ̀máyà fi ẹ̀dẹ́ ń lọ lọ́wọ́ yẹ̀má sáyà bìyàgò ń bọ̀ ilẹ̀ yẹ̀mọ̀.
Yemoja, she teaches us that those who live in fear will always live in fear, rather than to discover their true destiny. She teaches us that fear is overcome through courage. But there is no easy way to have courage or to even overcome fear itself. And every confrontation we have with fear involves some action in spite of fear. For humans, we recognize that one of the easiest ways to avoid fear is to bury it within ourselves. For example, when we are afraid of failure while looking for a new job, or when we are afraid of being accepted while looking for companionship. We deny ourselves of living better lives by claiming there are no good paying jobs available for us, or that no one will ever love us the way we want to be loved. By doing this, we cause a displacement with our true selves and a displacement from our destiny. Yemoja, she teaches us to run away from fear and to put guidelines in place for ourselves so that we can follow them through with actions to overcome fear. A key element in Orisha worship is the ability to identify our innermost fears and then to transform those fears into realistic actions toward living better lives. Those who can conquer their fears within ultimately have nothing to fear in the world that surrounds them. Once the inner fears are conquered, the fears in the outside world and the insecurities we have about living better lives become so insignificant. Today, let us confront our fears by invoking Yemoja to request that with her soothing waters, she washes away these fears, that she washes away those obstacles that stand on the path to us claiming our destiny. As worshipers of the Orisha, we are clear that when we take our request to their feet, we later find it that those obstacles we encounter in life are internal rather than external. In the end, it is you who stands in the way of living a better life. According to divination and the literary corpus, which we call Odu, our obstacles create fear or self-invoked demons within ourselves that are merely imaginary. But they are difficult to remove because they remain elusive or buried down within ourselves, always changing form every time we go through a transformation in life. We can always resort to divination or make constant sacrifices to the ancestors and to the Orisha when we want to have success in life. But we will never make progress until we remove the fear we have within us. We will never make serious progress if we come up with countless excuses on why we can't achieve or do something. Divination indicates that the primary issue of personal development is the fear of success or the fear of having progress. This message can be difficult to accept, but those who can accept it progress. Those that do not fail. Not living one's life to the fullest is considered to be the result of resistance to living life in harmony with the Orisha. This resistance is rooted in the fear of self-understanding, the fear of self-transformation, and the fear of self-discovery. Those who live in fear create conditions for themselves that causes negative effects in their lives. As we pray to Yemoja today, meditate to your own Ori, your physical and spiritual head, for a better life. Pray to your own Ori that it works in unity with Yemoja so that together they can help you to realize you living a better life. Pray that together they help you to manifest where you would like your life to be right now. That place in life which brings you honor and joy. This vision you have for yourself, see it as a paradigm for change and the transformation that you need to occur to be part of your consciousness. Now, focus on your body. This is your own individual consciousness in its entirety. Symbolically, this body of yours protects your soul and provides you with everything that is essential for your survival here on earth. How did your body feel when you decided that you were no longer satisfied with your life or that you wanted more for yourself? How does your body feel when you think about your fears and the risk that you will have to take to overcome those fears? These feelings are present within you for a reason. They help you to activate your consciousness so that you will be able to know when change or development must be acquired in that moment of time in life. these feelings act as a form of spiritual development to help us break away from our own comfort zones so that we can continue to move towards our destiny. This will require us to physically go out into the world and to gain new life experiences. In order to make a break from this comfort zone and to rid ourselves from fear is to make a sacrifice to our old self in order to generate a new self. Sacrifices are constant in life and are necessary for those seeking spiritual growth. And through divination, we see the sacrifice as a reminder of the cycle of life and death. Now, with this in mind, let your fears force you to transform your consciousness. This is the sacrifice that must be made. This is the fundamental key to Orisha worship, which prepares each of us for every rebirth or every new beginning in life that moves us towards destiny. This destiny is a personal choice, but it is our consciousness that can change our destiny. It is discomfort we feel when we ignore our fears and are deliberately ignoring the growth required to be obtained in life. But it is you that has the power to change your life so that you can achieve the destiny that you want. Lean and rely on Yemoja. She always provides for her children. By allowing Yemoja to help you remove your fears, you are allowing your consciousness to flourish. Spiritual growth and an abundance of blessings are the inevitable results. The support provided by Yemoja is not always physical, but can provide nourishment in the form of spiritual healing. In your times of fear, focus on Yemoja's energy and experience an internal transformation that provides good nourishment for your soul. Allow her to bring you into alignment with your destiny. Do so with sincerity and humility. Yemoja will respond by providing you with rest from this fear and from the adversity that you may face in life. Choose the energy pattern that you want to have in your life at this very moment. Allow Yemoja to guide your consciousness through the reincarnation of this energy pattern. Allow her to mold your vision of your consciousness so that you can find the change you are looking for. Like the layers of the depths of her waters, let her add layers to the depths of your evolving consciousness. Let her clean the present layers you have a part of your consciousness. Let her provide the nourishment your consciousness needs so that you can feel better and know that you are evolving, and so that you can live your best life. Focus on Yemoja. Feel her inside you. Feel her remove your burdens and your fears. Focus on your own Ori. Pay attention to the visions of your future that it brings to you. Let Ori show you the master plan. Let Yemoja mold this vision so that you can understand what is required to bring that energy pattern you envision for yourself. Focus on your own consciousness. You've activated it here today. Now, you can reincarnate change in the energy pattern you are looking for right now. Move towards it. Feel it. Embrace it. And go forward in life. Move towards your destiny. Move now. Let it be so. Let it be the will of Yemoja. Let it be the will of your own Ori. Let it be the will of your own consciousness. Let it be so. So it shall be. Ashe.
Ìyáde,
Ashe.
ìyáde,
Ashe.